How do you think our music video relates to music videos in a similar genre?
I think because it wasn't too heavy, it wasn't too soft, the way you varied the shots between the slower shots and quite fast-paced shots when the song peaks is very good.
Yeah.
The genre well there.
I think
yeah, the editing also helps. It's not fast-paced like you'd see in a rock genre or something. It's slow, well, it's not slow, but it's at the right pace to keep it in an indie rock genre.
I think the use of performance shots, just the way the shots were and the locations of the performance shots just fit the music video.
I think even though like quite a lot of it was in black and white, I think the lighting that you used is quite soft, and that relates to the same kind of videos in the same genre, and it's quite really fluent and kind of just really easy for the eye to watch.
What I can draw from the focus group's feedback from my first question is that they like the way that me and Henry put the music video together, such as like the song is quite soft, it's not very heavy for a rock genre. So we weren't really working with like lots of fast shots going all together. We were just trying to keep the pace slower, and so they said that they enjoyed how it was composed throughout, and they also said they liked the lighting, and my personal highlight for the lighting is the band shots, and we all had it all darkened out, and Henry and Ethan were just playing the guitar, and so I think they agree with me that that worked quite well. Do you think the tone of the video matched the tone of the song?
Yes, definitely. It was just an easygoing narrative. There was nothing, like, it was easy to follow, and it just was calm with the music. And then as the music got more in depth towards the end, so the video fit really well.
Yeah.
Gave you a reason to actually understand it. Like it didn't just jump into the story. It gave an intro which was enough to explain what was happening, and then it just followed on. It wasn't, well, it didn't skip out on any major bits.
Made you feel quite sympathetic towards the character at the start as well, and that really kind of reflected the way the music was, and it just helped the music video progress really.
So when we were thinking of ideas for the storyline, we realised it wasn't a very heavy song, so we didn't really want to put too much action in. So this was quite a relaxed story, but it went quite in depth, trying to play with feelings of the main characters. Obviously about Henry wanting to be with Eve and Eve not liking him, and the focus group said they reflected that. That when they watched it, they said they liked it a lot, and the story flowed well throughout. And Ethan made a comment at the end, saying that he felt sympathetic for Henry throughout the video, which is what really we were aiming for. So that's a success there. So was the storyline clear throughout the video, or did you get confused at any points?
It was pretty clear. It was easy to follow. Nothing bad about that, really.
No, okay, I just no, I followed it really easily. It's simple enough that you could do it really effectively and it not get too confusing or too complicated, but it's negative to the audience.
I think it was very easy to follow and very good, but I wanted Harley to get beaten up.
Yeah, the story itself wasn't aimed at a specific genre. It was suitable for anybody to watch. It wasn't too in depth, so it confused people. It was nice, simplistic storyline.
So again, after listening to this question, I reflect that I think this is a very positive thing. The comments were very positive, as we were aiming to develop a storyline, but we didn't want to make it too out there, so so no one would get it. But we wanted to develop quite a serious storyline, and yeah, everyone said that they followed it and it was clear. So yeah, I think we've done well again on that one.
Any major downfalls of it? Anything could have improved on?
I think probably, no offence to yourself, that as a main singer, you could have had because I know you don't like acting and that. I think you could have like a stronger presence kind of singer who kind of took the atmosphere. But then again, it did work in your favour because of the kind of the sympathetic role that you played within the thing. So well, I can't really challenge that.
Can I just argue Ethan's point and say that I think the reluctancy to act fitted the video very well. But my only criticism is I wanted something more at the end. If you know what I mean.
And
That's
just,
not what I want.
just to argue Jamie's point back, that I just think that an atmospheric actor would kind of bring that more kind of passion out in the music video.
Just to argue Ethan's point, I believe the vocalist fit the right mood.
So unfortunately here the focus group got into a bit of a debate, but I thought I'd keep it in here anyway because it just shows people's different opinion on our music video overall. The main point that I'll pick up on was Jamie's point about there not really being anything at the end, which in a way I agree with, because it sort of had Henry getting beaten up, Harley running off, and then it just concluded with Henry sitting on a bench. Maybe we could have developed the storyline further where we see Eve's reaction to what happened to Henry, and then which was our original idea, which then we were going to have like Eve being sympathetic to Henry about what just happened and trying to stick up for her, and then so she decides to give a bit more of her time to him. But I think we just left it a little late really, and we didn't really have time to put this in. But but to pick up on Ethan's point, I don't really see there being such a main criticism. I think Henry sort of made the role his own. We didn't really want, and I think Henry's tone throughout the music video fit the genre. I don't think we really needed to take it so far that like everyone was jumping about everywhere and it just didn't really fit it.
So, do you think our ancillary tasks linked in well with our main production?
Yes, the digipack images were very similar to that of the video in terms of colouring and actual composition. So there's a good link between those two.
I like the use of the bench. I thought that was amazing. The bench with the bright light. Clever.
If I could just put in a criticism, not meaning to be, harsh or anything, but maybe the images, some of the images you could have used could have linked to the actual narrative of and they did, and I just remembered they did. So
can I just argue from this point and mention the black eye?
Yeah, that's what I just thought. Yeah, sorry.
It was clear to see that the digipack and the video were of the same product.
And I think your poster worked really well as well.
Yeah, the poster's great.
So this is the back of our digipack, which is part of our ancillary task. And this is the front of our digipack, which is obviously the other half, and again part of our ancillary task. So again we've had some positive feedback about our digipack. We'd previously shown our digipack to the focus group and then recorded their responses. They said they liked they liked it and how it was put together and how it was relevant. Picking up on Jamie's point about the riding in the bench, I thought this was one of the best features, as we have a bench and we managed to Photoshop the writing, so it looked like it was imprinted to the bench, which I think it just makes it look more relevant, and it looks like we've spent more time on it, perfecting it, and so like we haven't just taken it, written on it and be like, yeah, it's done. We've tried to spend some time on it, and so I think it just generally looks better that we spent the extra time on it. Okay, so what have I learned from this focus group? I have particularly learned that me and Henry have managed to come up with an idea for the music video, and we've managed to put it together with a detailed storyline, and people will be able to follow the storyline. And so the feedback's mostly positive. Obviously there's a couple of criticisms. But then you don't really make a perfect one. You don't really make a perfect one every time. I think from the time that me and Henry have had and the resources available, I personally think that we've made quite a good video, and yeah, our audience research, our feedback, our focus group, definitely reflects that. I definitely think that if we could have had more time, or we could have done this focus group halfway through and then have the chance to improve, I definitely think that the main thing I would focus on was Jamie's point, which was the main criticism of adding an extra bit to the ending, because the storyline didn't really conclude, and yeah, I know some music videos, they do a continuation where you can have like 3 parts of a music video, but yeah, I'm not gonna try and like say anything, but yeah, obviously we weren't gonna do that, so I definitely think at some stage that the planning didn't go completely right, or yeah, maybe it was on the day we just didn't have enough chance, and I think we could have made it quite a bit better if it did have an ending, because people, not that I haven't really showed this to a mass audience yet, but people probably, in my opinion, I think they would say the same as Jamie. So I'm a little disappointed on that aspect, but yeah, in general, I think we've been quite successful with every aspect that we tried to do.